time to plan. But for boards in 2023, I think it's time to do a reset. And I say that for a couple of reasons. Firstly, there's been a whole range of ways in which COVID's impacted board operations. Some boards have been more operational. For some boards, there's been dynamic issues through the lack of being able to meet face-to-face, and sometimes that's even crept into the board and management relationship. Looking forward for 2023, we've got a whole new raft of regulations also coming to directors. And that's things around positive duty of care to prevent sexual harassment and discrimination. We've got psychosocial risk coming into the workplace health and safety regime. We've got cyber risk, cyber regulation, data governance, AI governance. We've got cases such as Star Casino coming through. And so all of these things means that boards have got to really recalibrate and reset around making sure they focus on what's important, on the key strategic issues, the key issues that are impacting the board. And I think there's three ways in which boards can do that at the beginning of this year. Firstly, start with the board agenda. Is it driving the board to have the right discussion? Is the agenda formulated in a way to help the board focus on the key risks and the key strategic issues? Is the board making sure it's got time for those performance issues as opposed to only the compliance issues? Secondly, I think boards should look at the information they're getting. Are they really getting the right information to be able to perform their functions effectively and focus on those key issues? And what I've heard from boards is that increasingly they're getting more detail and less analysis, and that's not what they want. So boards should be setting out their information needs. And as I've said before, I think management should be thinking about what information they're giving the board, what it means, and what they need the board to do as a result. Thirdly, I challenge boards to start with a blank sheet of paper on their board committee structure. Board committee structures are often put in place and then just let run for years and years. But they should be calibrated back to the board's contemporary role. What's the purpose of each committee? How does it help the board perform its functions by taking away some of the more detailed discussion out of the boardroom? Is there a careful cost-benefit analysis done to make sure the benefit of the committee outweighs the cost? So there's three things I think that board should do. I think the beginning of the year is also a really good time individually as a director to reset, recalibrate around commitment to each board role and to the purpose and values of each of the boards. So hopefully there's some good food for thought there. I wish everyone across all the boards that they work with and all the companies they're involved with the very best for 2023.